I'm very excited about our next guest. She's incredible. Our next guest's career has spanned 8 decades. That's 8 decades. What are you talking about? That's insane. She's worked with everyone from Elvis Presley to Sam Cooke, from Beach Boys to Marvin Gaye, Frank Sinatra to Sonny and Cher. I could keep going. I will. Aretha Franklin, Dionne Warwick, like many more. This woman has sung with so many people. Rolling Stone ranked her as one of the 100 greatest singers of all time, and in 2011, she was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. You may know her best from her holiday classic that we all love, Christmas Baby, Please Come Home. Please welcome the one, the only Darlene Love. I'm very excited about this moment. I've been like, I'm gonna be cool though. I'm gonna be so cool. That's what you're gonna leave here thinking. She's so cool. The holidays just finished up. This has to be, I mean, that's your time to shine. This is like one of my favorite songs that'll ever exist in the season is yours, Christmas Baby, Please Come Home. But I do feel like you have a song for every season. Like, I feel
it's really close.
Yeah, I feel like you have singles that are played.
Everybody forget about Monster Mash.
No, I don't.
No, at Halloween time.
Yeah, no, yeah.
With Wilson Pickett. And I'm on the background of that song.
That is, it's insane. All the songs you're on that are like huge around like different holidays.
Yes.
You are the holiday queen. Like multiple. Like not just one. You're like, I'm gonna conquer them all. Valentine's Day, you got like songs
You don't
for
start
everything.
out doing that, but it ends up that way.
Yeah. Oh, your career is incredible. It's also been incredibly, it was hard for me to watch like 20 Feet from Start. It was hard for me to, just as a woman in this industry, it's hard. It was incredibly hard, not getting paid, not getting, you know, your dues, like when you were owed them. But take all that away, I will say, you have had the most incredible, did you hear all those names that I just mentioned? Like, it's the most incredible work, like body of work that you are a part of, you were instilled in, and such amazing footprints to leave behind. So you worked with some of the biggest legends and music legends like in the industry, one of them being Elvis. What's like a cool story from that?
I met him in 1968 when he did his comeback special.
Yeah.
And I sung with a group called the Blossoms. And they said Elvis wasn't coming to the shoot, to do the singing part. I said, oh, well, we'll get to meet him later.
Yeah.
And he came anyway before we started recording. Then he found out I had a lot to do with gospel. I sung with a lot of the gospel great singers at that time. And he said, you know gospel?
Yeah.
He had my attention.
Yeah. Because he was all about hymns.
That's all it was. I found out that he won 3 Grammys, and they were all for gospel music.
Yeah.
So me and him had a connection right away. They'd be asking, where's the Blossoms and where's Elvis? They back there singing.
That's so great.
He would go get his guitar, and we would sing all what I call the hymns of the church. And he loved them all. So that's what we sung when we were away from the camera. I said, we need to do this on camera.
Yeah.
And there's a gospel segment in his special. He told the director, I want to do this with the girls.
Yeah.
And we were in his gospel segment of the show.
Man, it's really crazy. Is there like, you've had such an incredible career. You've been a part of so many, I mean, the catalog of music that you are part of is insane.
Yeah.
Which most artists don't have. It's because you were with so many different artists too, like playing in and out. That it's an incredible.
I worked with Dionne Warwick for 10 years as a background singer. Yes.
I know. And is there anything like you just haven't conquered that you're like, man, I really want to do this? I just want, is there anything that you're just like, I don't know, this would be fun, random?
Let me tell you something. I don't believe in accidents. I believe things happen for a reason.
Yeah.
And you had Jonathan McReynolds on your show today.
Oh.
Okay?
Did you hear?
I did. I told him, I said, I'm a fan too. You know, I'm a fan, guys. I know, like, you might not think we are, but we are fans to other great people. And my wish was always to record with him.
Wow.
And now, to make you know it wasn't an accident, it was supposed to be, we were supposed to do your show 3 or 4 weeks ago. Oh. And you got sick.
Oh, I got sick, yeah.
And then I come here now to do this. I didn't know he was going to be on your show today.
Aren't you glad I was sick? Yes. Yes.
So when I met him, I felt so stupid because I was like,
yeah.
And I told him, I said, my dream was always to record with you.
Wow.
So he
Can
said,
you imagine how he
we're
felt?
We're going to make that happen. I said, where do you live?
Oh my gosh. I can't wait to hear that.
So we're going to hook up.
Darlene's part of a new calendar shot by my next guest, all to benefit our furry friends. He's an entertainment and fashion photographer who's worked with Prince, Katy Perry, and Dolly Parton. He even did my album cover years ago for All I Ever Wanted. Please welcome Mike Ruiz. Come on, give it up, y'all. Nice to see you. It's been a hot minute.
It's been 17 years.
It's been a minute, yes. But wait, you've been doing this calendar for over a decade, right?
Yes,
Tell
I've
us,
been
how
doing
did
it
it
for
come
12
about?
years. Well, I adopted a pit bull, and he sort of inspired me to do a lot of research about the plight of animals and, the plight of animals who need homes and animals in shelters. And I wanted to do something. I wanted to do something where I could combine my skills as a photographer and my knowledge of fashion and everything. And I came up with this calendar. So we started out doing it. I was doing hunky fitness models with rescue dogs, and I did that for 10 years. But then this last year, I wanted to incorporate some of my amazing, incredible, iconic celebrity friends like Darlene. So that's how this year morphed, and we're doing gangbusters, and I'm very excited.
That picture is so great. You in that dress, him holding that, I was like, dang. It's incredible. So I hear that this inspired you to adopt a dog, is that right?
Well, yeah, I've had a dog he lived for 17 years, which is a long time, and a German Shepherd. And my husband wouldn't give me get me another dog. And I was telling, the reason why he didn't, I'll tell you, is that he felt so bad when our dog died that he says he never wants to feel like this again.
Yeah.
So when we weren't even thinking about it, when I first found out I was doing the album, I went,
yeah.
This is a way for me to get a dog.
Yeah.
Well,
this is my in.
I have to say, I sort of, on the set, she was saying that they were possibly considering adopting a dog.
Yes.
So I sort of like edged her to.
Yes.
I actually did the introduction to the organization that this calendar benefits this year. So that's where she ended up adopting the dog from.
Yeah. That's what's great, you have to adopt a dog first for a couple of weeks to see if you're going to get along with him. They gave me the prize. Because my dog is the light of our lives.
Fred? Is that what it is? Fred?
His name is Fred.
Fred.
And people ask me, where'd he get that? I say, honey, I didn't give him that name. I would have gave him another name.
Yeah.
No, he was always Fred.
Oh, my God.
But he loves my husband more than he loved me.
Oh. You know what? I'm always the one in the house that they love most, so I love it. Yeah. Because I'm the one, I snuggle, I cuddle, I invest. The calendar, though, it benefits Louie's Legacy, right?
Louie's Legacy,
So talk about that.
Louie's Legacy is an incredible organization. They are one of the largest foster-based rescues in the country. They save over 2,000 animals a year, which is pretty monumental for a single organization. So that's why I wanted this calendar to benefit such an amazing organization. And
such a cool way to shed a light on it, too. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's such a fantastic way.
So part of it is obviously to raise funds for the rescue, but it's also educational, just to inform people and raise awareness about the plight of animals, languishing in shelters who need to be adopted.
And it really does. I know it's a responsibility, because it is, because that's what I tell my son every time he asks for one, and I say, you're not ready. But it is a responsibility, but you just don't realize how much they become a part of your family and how good they are for the whole,
for the
100%.
whole
house.
Yes.
Yeah.
The dog that I rescued who inspired me to do this, he transformed my life. I mean, I did a huge pivot in my life. I mean, it's incredible what, a four-legged creature who can't speak can do to a human's life.
Yeah.
And he's basically redirected my entire life. So not only do I do philanthropic stuff, for animals now, but, it extends to people and stuff. So this one little dog really transformed the course, redirected the course of my life.
Yeah, that ripple effect, yeah.
It's amazing.
Oh, man, congratulations. Well, the 2026 Rescue Me calendar is on sale now. Go check it out. It's so cool.